I wanted to show you all what you could do here using the draft dashboard and some things that we can do here on today's slate, considering pitchers and of course batters and stacks and things like that. The safest pitcher for the day is actually Eduardo Rodriguez per the research, if you want to approach it that way in cash games. But I believe you can also go, even though a lot of people say Arrieta, it's not the perfect pitcher for cash games. You could take him though in a tournament, or maybe even cash Arrieta for the Phillies. The other guy is Greinke. You got really the highest price guys, Greinke or come down here, because this is already put in order of particular optimization. But if you look at taking Greinke over Morton, the two highest price pitchers, that would be fine to do that. As I just order this up again here, as you see what I'm doing, and just want to let you know also, that gives you some ideas of the starting pitchers and the batters, like I was saying. But I've also sent this to my list today of subscribers, of which you can do, and also go to the site. Just click on a link on the bottom of the description for this, and you get all my top watch players right here, the guys that I'm playing exclusively, and I'll periodically share with you the results per all the analytics that I get, predictable and non-predictable stats, and all kinds of helpful information, tips, and so forth that you'll gain just from subscribing to my list and keeping up with other updates that I'll send, of course, and especially though related to fantasy football. There's a fantasy football blog that you'll be able to get to. It is wealthyfantasyfootball.com, as I'm covering right now, of course, the draft, so I'm not taking as much time, but of course we'll be taking a bit more time on baseball, but also trying to keep up on football at the same time. And so as you're looking at here, the top plays of the day, though, for the MLB slate, you got to consider these guys, and then look, such as Escobar, Robertson, and so on, Corey Dickerson, Xavier Bogaerts, all good plays today, which you can find easily using the draft board as well. You can get access to that also in the description, link page at the bottom. But just so that you know, for a couple quick features, you can optimize at the top right-hand part of the screen on the phone. This is on my Works Like an app, just like it, even though it's on per the website. When you get access to the draft dashboard, you can do it on FanDuel or Draftkings, of course. And you can also come over to top plays for the day. And this is a valuable tool here because in particular here, Milwaukee Brewers and the Reds are the best stacking game, top over under, at least it should be, because basically you can watch for the lineups and play the best plays. So this is kind of early in the day, it's about 12 noon, but the best, most watched players equaling the top plays that these people are going to play. Now keep in mind, these are people inside the draft dashboard area, but if you want to keep away away from high ownership, you can look and consider this list, such as Arrieta today. Rodriguez I've already mentioned. Fine, of course, for cash though, and other high plays right here. As I'm looking through the teams that are top watch players, looks like a lot of people are going to play some Cincinnati with Scooter Gennett and Votto. Just looking for another team trend here. Let's see. See a couple of Boston guys are going to probably have high ownership. Benintendi, as well as Xavier Bogaerts, high ownership there. So keep those guys in mind in the tournament stack. Maybe if they're coming down to one player or another when you're comparing players, go with a guy who has less ownership. So those are just a couple examples for the day of guys to look to and stay away from. You get all this information basically downloaded anytime when you go to the free report, description link at the bottom of the page, and get this info if you sign up if you want to do so with the draft dashboard, at least a trial version of it, get that going there. All right? Or thank you for